Welcome back, Devils fans. It is your host, Ace, here on Running with the Devils, where we are talking New Jersey Devils hockey all year long. Please hit that subscribe button, smash the like, share with a friend. Thank you very much. And I know I'm still flying high after last night's massive victory over the Nashville Predators at the Rock. I was in the building. Absolutely phenomenal experience. The captain with the natural Hattie. What a win. What a night to be a Devils fan. However, there was a little bit of a melee towards the end of the game involving our man, Timo Meier. Timo Meier is an absolute bull. I've loved this man since the day we got him. And there was a little bit of a situation. And the situation involved L'Heureux being a little rat. He was running around all game, doing questionable things, trying to be an agitator. And it all came to a head late in the game when Timo gets a shot on goal. L'Heureux comes from behind and hits him with a really nice, a good efforted cross-check to the back, sending Timo towards the glass. Timo turns around, cross-checks him back. They start jousting, and then Timo catches him up high in the kisser with one, knocks him to the ice, bloody situation. Timo ultimately gets the 5-minute major and the boot, ejected from the game misconduct. And I thought that was more than sufficient punishment for said crime. I was at the game. It was crazy. The arena was going nuts. Timo skated off. Everyone was going bananas. It is what it is. Hockey play, in my opinion, obviously, you can't get your stick up that high and crush someone in the way Timo did. But I did think the major in the game was sufficient. A lot of us were talking after the game, the league is definitely going to look at this. Are they going to punish him any further? And unfortunately, they did just that. A short time ago, this comes out from NHL.com. Meier of Devils suspended 1 game for cross-checking. Forward received match penalty for play against Predators forward L'Heureux on Monday. New Jersey Devils forward Timo Meier has been suspended for 1 game without pay for cross-checking Nashville Predators forward Zachary L'Heureux during NHL game number 336 in New Jersey on Monday, November 25th, the National Hockey League's Department of Player Safety announced today. The incident occurred at 12:17 of the third period. Meier was assessed a major penalty and game misconduct for cross-checking. Under the terms of the collective bargaining agreement and based on his average annual salary, Meier will forfeit $45,833.33. The money goes to the Players Emergency Assistance Fund. And when I saw this, I said, come on, you give me a break here. I understand it was a dangerous play. However, I think you have to look at the situation as a whole and what happened here. And I don't believe it was intentional to injure him in that way and catch him in the face. But when we look at the play here, it starts off with L'Heureux being the aggressor. He instigates the entire incident. Here you see the cross-check across the back. And honestly, if Timo wasn't such an animal, he could have went flying face first into the glass. Let's just talk about that. Aside from the actual cross-check itself, in the position he was in, he could have been driven face first into the glass and he could have splattered like a mosquito. Obviously, Timo's a bull. He's got tree trunks for legs, and he was able to, pull back and hold himself from slamming into the glass. He turns around, delivers a nice cross-check back to the chest, at which point now it's fully on. We're in one. We're engaged, fully engaged, and Timo comes back with the second one, and L'Heureux lowers his head a little bit as he's coming in towards Timo so that when Timo comes back with the second one, it catches him straight in the mouth. I mean, listen, like I said last night, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. In my opinion, this 1-game suspension is complete BS, quite frankly. L'Heureux was the instigator, and like I said, if Timo wasn't such a truck, he could have went flying face first into the glass. Would L'Heureux have been suspended for that? So Timo survives the first cross-check, avoids from getting completely crushed into the glass, turns around, he hits him back with one in the chest, and now they're in it. They're in it, battle mode, fully engaged, and L'Heureux, they're about to come back again, meet each other, and his head lowers a little bit, and Timo comes straight across again, and it catches him in the mouth. It's unfortunate, and obviously was worthy of the 5-minute penalty in the game misconduct. However, the extra suspension here is total BS, and I don't know why the league feels the need to overstep. This seems like a total overcorrection. I understand the Department of Player Safety has a job to do, and sometimes they get it right, but they often get it wrong as well. I've seen far more egregious things not suspended, and we could go down the whole list of them, well documented over the past few years. Tons of plays that were way more dangerous and intentional than this one have gone unpunished in terms of a suspension. So for me, it boils down to L'Heureux was the aggressor. Timo matched his energy, and then once the battle was on, it was just an unfortunate thing. Timo wasn't trying to cross-check him in the face. It's just the way his head was positioned. When he came back with that second one, he caught him up high. It wasn't intentional, in my opinion. I don't think anyone on the planet really believes Timo was trying to cross-check the guy in the face. He was probably trying to catch him mid-chest again. And the way his head was positioned, he got caught up high and he got it in the face. It is what it is. It is a battle. Hockey is a very physical sport, as you all know. And it was an unfortunate situation, but the game suspension is a far overreach, in my opinion. I think it's total nonsense. The Devils will be without Teemo Meier for tomorrow night's game against the Blues, and it is what it is. That'll open the door for someone else to play a game. Now, I'm curious if we dress McDermott or not. We have Bowers and Foote. There's a couple other guys. I still would like to see Hallinan get a chance at some point, but very unfortunate, and I think it was a bad call by the Department of Player Safety. I just can't see how, with L'Heureux being the aggressor, with the way the whole play went down, I don't think it was intentional. Timo does not have a history of suspensions. He's not this dirty player that's constantly doing these things. When you take everything into consideration, I do not think a suspension was warranted. I really don't. Free Timo. This is ridiculous. The Devils have been on the short end of the stick from a lot of calls this season. And that's not me just complaining with my rose-colored glasses. I mean, the Devils have been on the horrible end of some bad calls and non-calls throughout the season. And this just seems like another overly aggressive kind of maneuver towards the Devils. I mean, you get a game suspension for this? It's kind of wild, but it is what it is. The boys will forge on. And shout out to the New Jersey Devils after Timo got that penalty. What a penalty kill for the ages. The Rock was electric. The boys killed off the 5-minute major. Only allowed one shot on goal. It was a thing of absolute poetry. The New Jersey Devils penalty kill was just flying high. The crowd showed their appreciation with a standing ovation towards the end of the kill. You'd love to see it. What a penalty kill for the New Jersey Devils, bailing out Timo in that spot. But again, in summary, I think it was a total BS suspension. Unfortunate play, but leading up to it, L'Heureux started it. Timo gave him that one whack back, and then the second one that caught him up high, I believe, is because L'Heureux's head came down a little bit. It is what it is. He wasn't intentionally trying to get him in the face, but we will be without Teemo Meier for tomorrow night's game against the Blues, and hopefully whoever steps in the lineup fills in admirably. I'm very curious to see what kind of line juggling they're going to do now with Timo out. Very interesting, but I really was liking that Nico Timo Nason line. I mean, they were just getting after it, creating chances all over the place. But time will tell. We will see what is in store for the lineup tomorrow. And hopefully the New Jersey Devils come out victorious with another big W on the Rocks ice. And I think that's about it. I'm just really pissed off about this. I think it's totally unfair, this game suspension. I mean, it would be one thing if there was a little skirmish in front of the net and Timo just skated up to a guy and then just straight cross-checked him in the face. Then I would say, fine, that's a suspension. But that's not what happened. It was in the heat of the moment. It was retaliatory. And it all happened that quick. And with his head getting down, whack! He got caught in the kisser, baby. It happens. Live to fight another day. But this New Jersey Devils team is, in fact, heavier, edgier, more violent. We will not be pushed around. Let this be another exhibit in the case file that this New Jersey Devils team will not be battered anymore. We will not. It all stems back to last year with the Rempe saga. We get Curtis McDermott, the toughest man in the National, and then Fitzy goes and just sprinkles some more toughness and grit in the lineup, getting Dylan, Kovacevic, Cotter, Nason, and it's getting contagious. These guys are playing a grittier game, embracing the physical warfare that is the National Hockey League. And sometimes you're going to see this stuff. I'm not mad at Timo. I think the league screwed him here, but I love the response. Absolutely love it. You want to take liberties with this New Jersey Devils club, there will be an answer back, and we're not taking it anymore. We're not going to take it. No, we're not going to take it anymore. When you do cheap stuff, run around, want to do dirty plays, the New Jersey Devils are ready and willing. We are ready to match your aggression and exceed it when necessary. Last night we saw a little bit of a exceeding moment, and it is what it is. That's it. But Love this New Jersey Devils club. Shout out to all the Devils fans. Shout out to all Devils fans that were at the Rock last night. It was one for the ages. And Timo got quite the ovation skating off as he was ejected. But I'll be back soon. Thank you all for watching. Throw anything out there in the comments. Anything, everything Devils hockey. What do you think about this play? What do you think about the suspension? All of it. I love talking to all of you. We're worldwide now, baby. We got people from all over the globe checking in on Running with the Devils. But, wow. The suspension's BS. All right, guys. I'll be back soon. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you that support through watching the videos, commenting, liking, all that stuff. And it's going to be a fun season. Buckle up, guys. The 24-25 New Jersey Devils. Why not us? And I'll be back soon. That's it. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Until next time, friends, let's go